Welcome back, guys. Uh, what's going on with the chest? Oh, okay. I remember now. It's, my sister showed me this. B-dubs. B000100, for those who don't know. He did a texture pack. Now, where's mine? 1.9 basic. Not compatible. It is compatible, by the way. It's just not, it doesn't read it as being compatible. There we go. Should have the right color, yes. Okay, so, right, I went on a little bit of exploration, found some stuff, another village, which is really close to the other village I have, which is fantastic. Also went into the jungle, got another sapling, some jungle things, and I got this, because I think I'm going to use the jungle leaves as our, what do you call it? Our pumpkin covers. Of course, in order for me to do that, I need to get a lot of jungle saplings. Now, we have 2 currently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant these, but that's not what we're going to do today. Today, we're actually going to go into... Ooh. It's awfully quiet. You might notice I have no horse. We're going to go into the nether, by the way. I should probably finish that sentence. We're going to go into the nether, and we're going to build a nether bunker. Because now that we have access to infinite arrows, extremely infinite, considering I have infinity on my bow, we will have the ability to hunt blazes properly. Now, what I want to do, of course, is let's put these armor pieces on the actual stand. Like that. What I want to do is I actually want to set it up so that we will essentially have not only a base for hunting specifically blaze, but a base to just hunt in general. So I'm just emptying out my inventory right now. It's got a lot of gubbins in it. I guess the mines can go to plants. This can also go to plants. We don't want to build with wood if we don't have to. Seems like a bad idea. Odd blocks can have that. And I'll take the bread with me just because. Now, the idea for the nether bunker is that I want to use mostly stone. Stone brick. Which means we need to take a lot of cobble with us. How many is that? That's what, 4 full stacks? Let's go with 5 full stacks. There we go. So we'll take 5 full stacks of cobble. We'll take half a stack of coal. We'll take a furnace. There we go. Crafting bench and a chest. Now the idea is that I want to have some storage in there for... Take those, because why not? Essentially, I want to have storage in there for... supply of wood, do we? Some like emergency supplies. This is a spare set of armor and weapons and stuff like that, just so that we can, if we die, we can, you know, death run to it, and then re-gear up and stuff. Oh, I don't know if I've shown you that. I've done some work off camera. I should probably show you the spawner, because I did promise to show you that in the beginning. So let's go sleep. I'll go show you the spawner, and then I'll come back and explain a few things I've done. Nothing major, of course. Just done some terraforming, reworking some stuff. You can see it on the map there. We've got some changes there and some there. Essentially, what I've done is I've made it so that our farming like aspects of it, like the sugar cane and the pumpkins and stuff, are a little bit in different places. Like sugarcane, first of all, is being farmed, which is quite nice. So if we go up here, just do a quick run up here, you can see here that the pumpkins are now here. It's not as natural of like having the scattered effect over here, but I like having... Pumpkins are a pain in the butt to grow. Unless you have a lot of space to do a large pumpkin patch, it just looks really funny with only a couple. So instead, I just swapped it out and put a couple more trees up here. So this is a very forested area, thus a primary tree farm. We still have the tree over there, and we still have a couple there. But this allows us to have melons and pumpkins growing in a very efficient manner, because this is, truthfully, this is probably the best way to grow them. Now, up at the top, we have, I've done some beautification with some basic grass and stuff. I've done it all the way around here with the stone. So it's all perfectly stoned now. God, those chickens are loud. But, in addition to that, I've taken some of the mossy cobble and stuff, and I've made this kind of like little reservoir. I'm thinking of extending it out on this side too. Like bringing it out here and then putting, instead of having stone, have a grate. So that it gives the impression that the water is flowing through. And then we have it just flowing down into this area, and then it just flows down in that area. And that just gives us like this wild sugarcane type area. As we find swamps and stuff like that, we'll dress it up. We'll put some lily pads and junk and stuff. Now, the spawner, I have completed the spawner. Not entirely sure how it looks, if it looks great. It'll probably still need some tweaking, such as I want to set up a rail cart, I guess, from our base to this. It's not that far of a run, truthfully. This is why it's not a priority. And I may end up just keeping it anyways. But I just like the idea of having it. So it's just down this still unsecured base. Not sure why I have my bow equipped. I was trying to get a new combat style of bow and axe. Woo. Starting already. So this is what it looks like. They are really loud, and I apologize. Some storage in here for the armor and weapons. This is for arrows. Wow. Okay. Options. Music and sound. Hostile creatures. Let's just drop that to 5 for now. Jeez, you guys are loud. So yeah. So this is normally for arrows. This is for bones. This is for all the other random gubbins. Very basic, very straightforward. You stand here and you do your khaki. You don't get too close, they might see you. Start a fight within themselves. Just got some lighting here, some pumpkin lights in there. Very basic, very straightforward, very bunker-like. But I'm thinking I might change it. I still need a pumpkin there, apparently. So yeah, there's still some tweaks and stuff that need to be done with that. Once we get up to the top, we'll switch off and turn the hostile mobs back up, because, truth be told, although I don't think we really need them. Everything in the Nether is pretty loud. So, if we're going to go into the Nether, we are going to need some basic supplies. I've already grabbed a bunch of it, but what we'll do is I need to get a sword, because in the Nether, the axe is not a quick enough weapon to use. You need to have... Wow, everything's really loud to me. And my volume is only at 50. Can I make this jump? But not by not running, jeez. Huzzah! So yeah, see, as you can see, I've changed it to just more trees. I've also changed some of the pathing, like there's no longer a second way up here. This part here used to be over here somewhere. Just set it up so that actually it's very specific. We lost this horse while I was adventuring. I got blown up by a creeper, and then when I went back to find it, I took the horse to go back and find my stuff. I did find it. I got all my stuff back. But when I got there, I also got I got attacked, so I got off the horse to keep it alive because it was getting pummeled. And there's a train. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a train nearby. I don't have a shield, and I definitely need a shield going into the Nether. So yeah, I got off it because it was getting pummeled and didn't want it to die. And then essentially what happened was it died. Or, well, it didn't die. It's still roaming out there somewhere. I when I came back to look for it, it had wandered away because it's a horse and I don't have any leads. So, yeah. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the Nether. We're going to go to where I have started already to dig out, like, the location of it. We're going to have to do some digging and expand it and stuff like that because it's a little bit small for what I want. Because essentially I want a base that is mob resistant, but not proof. Because it's very hard to make a mob proof base in the Nether. It's going to get loud again. God, I hate that so much. Okay. There we go. That was loud and annoying, and I wish... I don't know what volume it is that actually lowers that. But if I'm going to probably do some testing and stuff like that soon. I've noticed that my mic volume, my speaking volume, seems to be really high, so I've turned my mic down by half of what it was. It was at like full power, as loud as it can get, I guess. So I've turned it down by half, and I want to see whether or not that has affected it, because I'm trying to talk at the standard normal volume. Another thing I want to do is, because we're going to be coming in and out of here a lot for hunting blaze and stuff like that, or withers, if we choose to go that path once we get there, I want to build a footpath that leads right to this, instead of going up and down and around and stuff. But I want it secured. So it'll be completely uncovered and stuff like that, and whatnot. So there's a blaze spawner right over there. And I believe my base that I chose to set up is right here. Nope, not right there. There it is. Right here. Come in and around and around and in. So this is the base that I had originally set up. We're going to tear this out, because it's not what I want. We're also going to put a torch down, because it's kind of dark. So what we're going to do is a very similar design, but we're going to increase the size. I want this zigzaggy tunnel still to exist, because it stops blazes, because it means I have to navigate further and stuff, but I want to defend it as well. So right now how big are we? We're high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's go 9. 8, 9. Shouldn't take too long to dig it out with this pick. I know it's kind of a waste on this pick, but whatever. Yeah, because it was a little cramped and small, because I want to do the ribbed sections, like that heavy bunker-esque feel to it. Just because it feels nice to have that kind. It's very low, very sturdy. It feels durable, and in the Nether, that's to me exactly what I want, is that feeling of like durability. Like this can take a hit and keep standing. Ooh, quartz. I'll take that. Because this netherrack stuff is just terrible. It's not only is it ugly, but it's terrible. So let's throw the netherrack in. Now we need to get some stone bricks. So let's just get some stone cooking. We have some stone brick, but not a lot. Let's bring the nether back, and get some of this going. Just get this stuff out, because we may as well, right? Collect it while it's here. Whew. Such lovely sounds of fire. There we go. And then we can just fill this in. So I want this as secure a base as possible. Because this is supposed to be a bunker after all. Now, the idea is that in the center of the room, which this is no longer in the center, I think that's right. Yep. So in the center of the room we have columns, right? And that creates the spine work. I guess it's there. There we go. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll arch the ceiling a little bit. No, we won't arch the ceiling. We'll just have it so it's got stairs. So this will all be reinforced, and then we'll have stairs that'll arch in. So we'll have like each one of these will be a little alcove for a specific purpose. One will be crafting, one will be storage, one will be like emergency supplies, one will be the entrance. Because the entrance, it will probably now probably have it come zigzag, like maybe just zigzag around somehow. Like out from out here. Let's just mark this off with cobble. We have it come in like so. It comes in and around this. We'd have to secure this. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to put any more in than I have to. So what we can do is instead have it come like this. Just have it come like that and come out there. And that'll give us enough of a zigzag. So we've already got this. So you come in, you have to go this way, then you go that way, then you go around this way, then you come to here and you come out. Right? And what we can do is we can dig out this section here and have it drop down a little bit. Instead of having a full block here, we can have half slabs, and so we can touch the feet. We can hit anybody's feet. Maybe. I don't know if we're going to do that. The floor that we're going to do is going to be the nether brick, and same with the walls. So it's going to be very much dark nether fortress type blocks. But we're going to have a lot of this gray as kind of like highlights to give it a little bit of a pop of color. If that makes sense. Thinking we may want to build another. I don't think we need as much cobble as I thought, or as much stone brick as I thought. So let's make another one of these, and we'll throw in some netherrack. We'll take some of this and throw it in there. That'll get the netherrack smelting, because I don't think we're going to need much more. Like this should be plenty of stone brick. Oh, there's some quartz. We'll take that. And there was some more under the floor too. Should probably grab that while I'm waiting. Anyways, so this is going to serve as a bunker base for all of our nether needs, I guess, nether operations. We'll use glowstone instead of pumpkins. The only problem with this nether base is it doesn't have a self-sustaining food supply. That's because you can't bring water into the nether, right? It just evaporates. So the only way to get self-sustaining food supply is to actually bring in animals. And the only one that's the easiest one to bring in is chickens. But you know our luck with chickens. It takes forever for us to get anything going. So I'm thinking it may be, the food may be part of the emergency supply stuff. Ooh, and I'm out of floor. But that's okay, we're building floor here. Okay, let's get the, what she calls it? The stairs and the arching and stuff. Let's get that going. So the idea is to make this super robust feeling and make it, because see, the idea is with this setup is it really emphasizes the corners, because there's not much room here. So when you're in this corner, you feel like you're in the corner. That's what I want. That feeling of this serves a singular purpose. Now, this stuff. We can do half slabs right across to make a nice X. Yeah, we have enough. Oh God, those things are loud too. Everything is loud in this game. There we go. So we'll do that, and then of course we'll have to make this feel right. Make the corners feel low and whatnot, low and safe as well. So we'll go like that. It's just a lot of gray there. Well, maybe we'll get some cracked and stuff. Decorate it a bit further, so it's not like pristine, brand new construction type of look. How does that look? I kind of like that. If we do it on the other side, it'll probably, oops, bottom one, thank you. It'll probably make it feel even more enclosed in those little alcoves, which in my mind is good. Yeah, I like that. I like that look a lot better. It's a chunkier look to it. These are very heavy supports. Gives a little bit of a rounded look too when you complete it. We may even run. No, we're not going to run stone brick across the bottom. That would be kind of boring and kind of weird looking. So we can take this. And the only problem with making netherrack is that it's that. It's incredibly expensive. Now, I know I have some back at base, so maybe go with that. I'm pretty sure those guys can find their way in here, and more than likely will. Which is why it's not safe for them, or safe for us from them. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. Anyways, I just realized that's time. It's overtime. So we're going to call it quits here, and then I'll bring you back, and we'll probably still be working on this. Yeah. So I'll see you when I see you.